Seriously, welcome back to the channel. Today we're heading to the Philippines to check out some hidden beaches. And I say hidden because, let's be honest, if I'm making a video about them, they're not exactly a secret. These places are so beautiful, you'll wonder if they're real or just a giant green screen, water so clear, sand so white it's almost offensive. You'll be staring at your screen thinking, no way, that's a screensaver. But I promise, it's real. So, grab your sunscreen and your best sarcasm, paradise is about to get roasted. Let's go get disappointed by perfection. First stop, Nakpan Beach, Palawan. If you've ever wondered what it's like to step into a screensaver, this is it. The kind of place that makes you question if you accidentally walked onto a movie set, or if you're just dreaming with your eyes open. People call it a 4-kilometer stretch of paradise, and annoyingly, they're right. It's the sort of beach that travel magazines drool over, and influencers flock to for that effortless, candid shot. The sand stretches on and on, so wide and clean it almost feels rude to walk on it. The sand is so soft it's like walking on powdered sugar. My feet are confused. Every step feels like a gentle massage, and you start to wonder if you should apologize for disturbing something so perfect. It's the kind of sand that makes you want to lie down and make sand angels, even if you're a grown adult. The water? That commercial blue you only see in ads for things you can't afford. It's so clear you can see your own toes wiggling, and the sunlight dances on the surface like it's auditioning for a jewelry commercial. You half expect a mermaid to pop up and offer you a coconut. You can see fish swimming around your ankles, probably judging you. They dart in and out, totally unbothered by your presence, as if you're the guest and they're the locals. It's like being in a tropical aquarium, except you're the one on display. Back home, the ocean's a mystery. Here, it's just pristine, boring. There's no seaweed wrapping around your ankles, no mysterious floating objects, just endless clarity. It's almost suspicious how perfect it is, and it's called Twin Beach because there's another perfect beach right next to it. Greedy. As if one flawless stretch of sand wasn't enough, nature decided to double down. You can literally stand in the middle and choose which side of paradise you want today. Rolling green hills in the background complete the I'm a postcard look. It's like someone cranked up the saturation and contrast just to mess with your sense of reality. The hills are so lush, you half expect a dinosaur to wander out just to complete the prehistoric vibe. You're supposed to relax, but it's hard when you're waiting for something to go wrong. It's almost too peaceful, like the calm before a storm, except the only thing on the horizon is another perfect sunset. Maybe the coconuts are filled with tap water, maybe the breeze is just a giant fan. You start to get suspicious. Can anywhere really be this flawless? Is there a hidden camera somewhere, waiting to catch your reaction when a crab steals your flip-flop? Sunsets here? Legendary. The sky turns into a canvas of orange, pink, and purple. Of course. It's the kind of sunset that makes you want to write poetry, or at least take 100 photos you'll never delete. Evenings are just another excuse for the beach to show off. The air cools, the waves soften, and everything glows like it's been dipped in gold. Even the palm trees seem to sigh contentedly. The vibe is so chill, just a few shacks, hammocks, and endless peace. No blaring music, no crowds, just the sound of the breeze and the occasional gecko chirping from the trees. It's the kind of place where time slows down, and you start to forget what day it is. How am I supposed to maintain my stress levels here? There's nothing to complain about except how there's nothing to complain about. It's unsettling, in the best possible way. Honestly, it feels like a giant Instagram filter is hovering overhead. Every color pops. Every shadow is soft, and every moment feels curated for maximum envy from your friends back home. Reality isn't supposed to be this nice. You start to wonder if you've stumbled into a parallel universe where everything is just a little too perfect. So, if you want a place that'll make you question your existence, Nakpan Beach is fine, I guess. It's the kind of place that makes you rethink your life choices and maybe, just maybe, consider never leaving. If you're into that sort of thing. But honestly, who wouldn't be? Next up, we're heading to Kalangaman Island in Leyte, a place that's not just beautiful, but seems to know it too. Tucked away in the Visayas, this island is a favorite for travelers who want to see something truly unique. Kalangaman's claim to fame? A sandbar that stretches out into the sea like it's showing off for the cameras. It's long, it's bright, and it's impossible to ignore. Almost as if the island is saying, look at me, I'm the main character here. Honestly, it's the island equivalent of sticking its tongue out at every other beach in the Philippines. It's playful, a little cheeky, and totally unforgettable. Walking along this narrow ribbon of powdery white sand, With turquoise water sparkling on both sides, you feel like you're defying gravity, like you're walking on water itself. It's the kind of place that makes you want to slow down, take off your shoes, and just soak it all in. After you've seen this, every other beach starts to look a little less impressive. Sorry, but Kalangaman just raised the bar for everyone else. It's the kind of spot that ruins you for ordinary shorelines. What's even cooler, the sandbar isn't static. It changes shape with the tide, constantly reinventing itself. One moment it's a long, elegant stretch, the next it's a curvy, shifting masterpiece. It's like the island is putting on a new outfit every few hours just to keep things interesting. You can't just snap a quick photo and call it a day. To really appreciate Kalangaman, you have to stick around and watch its whole tidal performance. It's a show, and the sandbar is the star. The water here is so clear you can spot starfish just chilling in the shallows. It's like snorkeling without even getting your hair wet. The marine life is right there, putting on a display for anyone who cares to look. Where's the mystery? The ocean's supposed to have secrets, but here, it's all out in the open. The transparency is almost showing off too, no filters needed. The island itself is tiny, just a handful of palm trees, a stretch of sand, and endless blue all around. It's the definition of tropical perfection, the kind of place you see on postcards and wonder if it's real. There are no hotels, no fancy resorts, just camping under the stars. You get the raw, unfiltered beauty of nature, and maybe a sore back in the morning as a souvenir. Disconnect, they say. Leave your worries behind, they say. But let's be honest, sometimes all you can think about is how much you miss your air conditioning. Still, the view almost makes up for it. This sandbar is a total diva, always changing, always demanding attention, and never content to blend in. It's got personality, and it knows how to work a crowd. Kalangaman is the supermodel of beaches, striking, dramatic, and absolutely unforgettable. And honestly, it knows it. If you're looking for a beach that's more than just a pretty face, this is the one that'll steal the show. Welcome to Malkapuya Island in Coron. I'm calling shenanigans. There's no way this water is real. It's not just blue, it's glowing, Listerine blue. Someone's photoshopping this in real time. Real water has seaweed, sediment, maybe a flip-flop. This is just liquid light. The sand, blindingly white and squeaky. It's like walking on flour. The main beach is a crescent of absurdly perfect sand and water. The waves are so gentle it's almost unsettling. I need some city noise to relax. There's a viewpoint for a panoramic view, just in case you weren't impressed enough. The palm trees are perfectly spaced, leaning at the ideal angle. Too perfect. Nature is supposed to be messy. This is the Marie Kondo of beaches. If you want to visit a place that looks like a travel brochure fantasy, Malkapuya is your spot. Just be prepared to feel like you've stepped into a digital rendering. Next up, Dahakan Beach in Madi, Davao Oriental. My main complaint, it's 7 kilometers long. Who has the energy for that? You start walking and it just never ends, like a tropical Groundhog Day. The lack of variety is almost lazy on nature's part. This beach actually has waves, so it's a hot spot for surfers and skimboarders. Now you're pressured to be athletic while surrounded by perfection. It's also a nesting site for sea turtles, so now you get to feel guilty for just being here. Because it's so long, you can always find a spot to yourself, which is just an invitation for too much introspection. There are a few surf camps, but mostly it's raw and wild. Translation: no convenience stores in sight. Paradise is beautiful, but incredibly inconvenient. If you're training for a marathon, Dahican is perfect. For the rest of us, it's a commitment I'm not ready for. Let's talk about Palatin Beach on Siquijor. If you've ever scrolled through your feed and wondered where those impossibly perfect beach photos come from, chances are, this is the place. It's the kind of spot that seems almost too good to be true, like it was designed with social media in mind. Siquijor is known for its mystical vibe, but the real magic is how Instagram-ready this beach is. Every corner looks like it's been curated for maximum likes, and you'll find influencers and travelers alike, all angling for that perfect shot. The palm trees don't just grow, they pose, all leaning at the perfect angle. It's as if someone whispered to them, "Lean a little more, the camera loves you." Their silhouettes create natural frames for every photo, making even amateur shots look professional. There's a rope swing, conveniently placed for your feed. It's not just any swing, it's the kind you've seen 100 times online, with the ocean as your backdrop and the sand beneath your feet. It's practically an invitation to recreate that iconic shot. It's so staged, it's almost insulting. Might as well put up a photo op here sign. In fact, you'll probably see people queuing up, waiting for their turn to capture the same pose, the same angle, the same dreamy look. The sunsets are perfectly framed by those palm trees, nature's own filter. As the sky turns gold and pink, the whole beach glows, and every photo looks like it's been edited by a pro, even if you're just snapping with your phone. You can't take a bad photo here. The beach does all the work, even if you're not a natural in front of the camera. Palatin Beach makes you look like you belong on a travel magazine cover. The water is calm and turquoise with little outrigger boats adding to the charm. These boats aren't just for show, they're part of the daily life here. But they also happen to be the perfect props for your next viral post. It's all a little too convenient, like there's a props department hiding nearby. From strategically placed hammocks to artfully scattered shells, it's as if someone is always one step ahead, making sure every detail is picture perfect. They call it the little Boracay, which is basically admitting it's trying to be famous. The crowds, the buzz, the energy, it's all part of the experience, and it's clear that Palatin Beach is aiming for the spotlight. Maybe the beach is enchanted, or maybe it's just really good at social media. Either way, it's hard not to get swept up in the magic, especially when every glance around you looks like a highlight reel. If your goal is to make everyone jealous online, Palatin Beach is your mecca. It's the kind of place where you'll want to post every 5 minutes, just to prove you were really here. Just be ready to wait in line for the rope swing. Hashtag swinging into perfection. Because at Palatin Beach, even the wait is part of the story you'll want to share. Now we're in El Nido, Palawan at Hidden Beach. The name says it all. It's tucked behind limestone cliffs, hiding its beauty. You have to swim or kayak through a tiny gap to get in. So exclusive. Inside, a lagoon with emerald water and powdery sand surrounded by jungle cliffs. It's like a Bond villain's secret lair, but with better taste. The acoustics are amazing. Your voice echoes. Are you kidding me with this place? The water is so calm, it's like a natural swimming pool designed by a lottery-winning Mother Nature. The cliffs soar above, making you feel tiny and slightly insulted. It's called Hidden Beach, but it's one of the most popular stops in El Nido. Worst kept secret ever. It's a secret that everyone knows, but you still have to work for it. If you like drama and grand entrances, Hidden Beach is for you. Just be ready for its smug, reclusive attitude. Last stop, Bonbon Beach in Romblon. The gimmick? A sandbar that only appears at low tide connecting to a tiny islet. You have to plan your whole day around the tides. Relaxing, right? When the sandbar appears, it's stunning. A winding path of white sand through blue water. But the fleeting nature is stressful. Will you get stuck on the islet when the tide comes in? The main beach is peaceful, and you might have it all to yourself. Cue the existential crisis. Bangog Islet is cool to explore, but you're always watching the water, paranoid about your escape route. Miss the tide and you're stuck just looking at a beautiful beach with an unreachable island. Bonbon Beach is a tease. If you like your paradise with a side of anxiety, this is your spot. That's our tour of beaches so perfect, they're almost rude about it. We've seen sand that's too soft, water that's too clear, and sandbars that play hard to get. If you're now considering trading your cubicle for a hammock, hit like, subscribe, and tell me which beach you'd reluctantly visit first. Just a warning, your local pool will never look the same again. That floating Band-Aid? That's your new starfish. The smell of chlorine? That's your new sea breeze. Sorry for ruining your summer, but someone had to do it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.